Hello everybody, welcome back to Wolfeei. Today we're going to be looking at the second half of the MCC Twitch Rivals teams. They've been announced, they're out, it's known, it's public. There's some pretty fire teams lined up here. Some interesting combinations, some fun mix-ups, honestly, in this roster. I think overall Scott's done a fantastic job giving us a more unique set of teams. I know that was one of the main things that people mentioned in Season 3 of MCC, that teams felt a lot like they were the same, and I think this roster is a very good showcase of that not being the case anymore, because the teams are very different. They've been changed. There's a bunch of unexpected duos, unexpected combinations. I'm very excited. I think it's fun. W Scott, W Dog's crew, of course, as well. Let's get into it. Starting off with the Cyan team. You got Cubfan together with Joel, Eloise, and Ollie. This was one of the more expected combinations. At least we expected Ollie to either be with Eloise or with Joel for this event, and they're all on the same team, which is very fun. And then Cub obviously fits in snugly into this team very nicely. So yeah, very fun team, fun Cyan team. I beg they win. Please continue the streak. No pressure, but you have to win. You have to win. It's a requirement for Cyan team enjoyers, which is me and a lot of people. Okay, anyways, moving on to the Aqua team, which is the first curveball that was thrown in for this event. Curry together with Ryan, Toby, and Sasha or Vixella, which is a very fun combination. Very unexpected though, as mentioned, because we expected Toby to be on a team with like Owen and Becky. We expected Sasha to be on a team with Gluon. We expected Curry to be on a team with Cupfan. So a bunch of things that we thought were going to happen didn't end up happening. But the resulting team here, the Aqua team, is a very fun surprise. And I do like it a lot. It is a pretty strong team, potentially, at least depending on how much Curry improves on his past performances and on how much Toby trolls, because he typically trolls a little bit in Twitch Rivals events, which is fun. But, you know. Anyways, this is a cool Aqua team. Big W. First two teams, big W. Next up is also a strong team. The Blue Bats with Becky, Gluon, Dave Kratzy, and Owen. Gluon also a solo simmer adventure here. And then Owen and Becky obviously back as a duo. Dave as well here to carry the team. Very fun team, very interesting to see how they will perform, if this will be one of the winning teams, because I do think they have a pretty good chance at getting top 3 in this event and being dodge bolt contenders. Sorry. So yeah, very fun. Next up, purple team. Purple team here. You got Fwhip, Michael, Mogswamp, and Wally. Fun to see Mogswamp back from Pride. Fwhip has been a bit more active this year, but was a little bit more inactive last year. So fun to see Fwhip into the mix again. Wally also is someone who we don't really see too often in events, and I don't know if we've seen Michael a lot this year either. So this is just a team full of people that we haven't seen too much, so it's fun to see them all back. And an interesting one, people have been saying that this team feels a little bit on the weaker end, but to be fair, if you look at actual past performances from some of these players, Wally had a 5th place performance at the end of last year. Fwhip has been doing really, really good this year, has had pretty strong performances. I don't know how well Mogswamp did on their debut, but Mogswamp also a very promising micro player. Michael also always trying his best, does pretty well. So I think this team has potential. I think it's fun. I'm excited to see how they will perform on stage next week, actually. And then finally, last but certainly not least, the team that I had expected and predicted for a little bit, not entirely, but for the most part, the pink team, which is ChilledChaos together with Elena, Shelby, and Shane. Chilled, Elena, and Shelby was an expected trio when we found out that Elena at least was playing, because Chilled had previously expressed interest in them all teaming together, so that's very fun. And then Shane just makes sense, because initially we thought Feinberg would be on this team, but Fein actually ended up being with the Hermits, which is a fun little mix-up. I'm curious to see if Shane maybe was supposed to be on Lime initially and Fein initially on Pink, and that maybe they were swapped last minute for some differentiation. I don't know. We can only speculate that. But very fun combination. I think vibes-wise, this should work really well. This team is similar to the first blue team that Shane was on, which was with AimZ instead of Chilled. But I think Chilled will be a very good AimZ replacement, I guess, for the vibes here. I think it'll be immaculate, and I think they'll have a great time. So yeah, that's the teams. I also want to recap some of the info regarding this event because I don't know if I have on the Twitch Rivals page. You'll see some info here, including that there is, again, a 50k prize pool. There are 6 mini games, and the standard MCC format applies for the rest. It's the same split as per usual. Some people were asking about this in my chat, and this is just to clarify that, you know, it is the same as the last years. I am curious to see if there will be an IRL game this time around or what they will do. I still think, and I think a lot of people agree, that the Twitch Rivals in Rotterdam this year was a good improvement on Twitch Rivals last year. So I think this one should be expected to be like either equal to Rotterdam or maybe even better. So that is very exciting because I think TwitchCon or Twitch Rivals Rotterdam was one of the best MCCs. Obviously, I'm biased, but one of the best MCCs in terms of experience. I think a lot of the people thought that was just a really cool event overall, and yeah, I liked it a lot. Also, I want to mention this. Usually on stream, we do a little randomizer team prediction. So these are the teams. My game's a bit laggy because this game's on my D drive now. We gave it 2 runs and then had a resulting thing. Some very interesting randomizer results here, but the result of the thing on average is that the randomizer predicts this as the result. Funny enough, the team people think is the strongest, which is yellow team, did come out on, not on top, but on Dodgebolt as a result, which is very fun. Cyan almost making the cut, which for Twitch Rivals is a pretty funny standard, especially this year. Cyan teams have been doing phenomenal. Orange team comes out in first, which is the purpled team, but obviously when we had to pick a Dodgebolt winner, we thought that purple was going to lose. No offense. Well, yeah, no offense. Anyways, let me know your thoughts on these teams and who are you most excited to see play in this event. I think this is a banger roster overall. Honestly, I think this is really cool. And I'm just excited in general to see this take place. There's a lot of really, really cool teams in here. Most notably, like an orange and a lime are some standouts that I think are unexpected, but very much welcomed. And yeah, let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you all later. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.